The Boeing 747, the queen of the skies. For 50 years, the most iconic passenger aircraft since.
In its prime, this aircraft carried 400 passengers at a time, across oceans, across continents.
This cockpit will 400,000 hours.
The final approach. Mojave, California. The desert air is dry, the runway is empty.
Everything you're about to see is a creative LEGO entertainment interpretation. Now quos, let's dismantle the Queen of the Skies. Before we start the numbers. 70 meters long, 64-meter wingspan, 66 tons of aluminium alone.
The team arrives, 6 workers, 3 days, 1 Boeing 747, the most systematic disassembly in aviation, about to begin. Every aircraft here has a story. Some stored temporarily, some waiting for parts buyers, some
built in 1991, flew for 28 years, carried 12 million passengers, landed at 47 different countries. Now she comes apart.
Safety briefing. Every dismantling begins here. The sequence is planned. The hazards are identified. The team knows exactly what happens next, and in what order. 6 stages, starting from the inside out. Fluids, engines, interior, landing gear, wings, tail. Then the fuselage last. Every stage planned, every part accounted for.
The Mojave Desert is relentless. Okay, bring the boom up to the cockpit seal.
Copy that. Extending now.
We're ready with the cutting tools up here. Stage 1. Every fluid must come out before anything else is touched.
Aircraft batteries, removed and sent to certified hazardous material disposal. 1 Boeing 747 carries over 20 battery units across its systems. Fluid stage complete. 12 drums, 0 spills, 0 contamination. The desert beneath this aircraft is as clean as when she landed. 4 Pratt & Whitney PW4000 engines, each worth over $10 million when new. Each one will be carefully removed.
Torque on the pylon bolts looks good. Start loosening number 3.
Roger. Engaging the wrench now. Fuel lines, electrical harnesses, hydraulic connections. Every system disconnected in sequence. One wrong move could damage the engine pylon or the engine itself. The pylon bolts. High tensile steel, engineered to hold 20,000 pounds of engine thrust. Now, coming out one by one.
After 28 years on this aircraft of Veer, the engine comes down for the last time. Slowly, carefully, perfectly.
On the ground, the engine is immediately inspected. Fan blades, combustor, turbine stages, all checked.
4 engines, all removed, all intact. Combined value tooth over $40 million. Each one destined for
loaded, secured. The engines leave the Boneyard, heading to overhaul facilities in Texas. In 6 months, they will power another aircraft somewhere in the world.
400 economy seats, each one unbolted from its floor track rail. Most will be refurbished and installed on other aircraft. Some find new lives in restaurants and offices.
The upper deck first-class suites, worth thousands of dollars each. Carefully dismantled intact. Many will the avionics bay, navigation computers, autopilot systems, flight data recorders, PIL, equipment worth millions. Each unit removed, tested, and cataloged for resale.
The galley equipment, ovens, coffee makers, water heaters, but all removed for resale. Airlines around the world buy second-hand galley equipment. Everything is worth something.
And 170 miles of wiring inside one Boeing 747. The copper alone is worth thousands. Every bundle removed, sorted by gauge and type, and sold to metal recyclers.
The Boeing 747 has 18 wheels, 4 main gear bogies plus the nose gear. The titanium and steel gear components are...
The landing gear comes down, one last time. Controlled, careful.
The nose gear. lighter than the mains, but containing precision steering components worth tens of thousands of dollars to parts brokers.
The titanium main gear strut, the hardest working component on the aircraft. Certified, valued, and sold. Check the pressure on the forward jack. Looks stable, but the sensor reading is low. We need to confirm the wing structure before we proceed. 64 meters of wingspan, 5,500 square feet of wing surface. Each wing contains 15 tons of aluminium.
All right, start lowering slowly. Copy that, dropping it down now. Watch the ropes.
Inside the wing terrain, it's not a hollow box. It's a complex structure of ribs, stringers, and spars emitters. With
The excavator moves in, efficient, methodical, systematic. From the wingtip inward due, the wing is broken down into manageable sections for processing.
Aluminium sorting. Not all aircraft aluminium is the same. Different alloys go to different recyclers. Mixed metal reduces the value well. Proper sorting maximizes recovery.
no wings, no engines, no gear. The Queen of the Skies is now a fuselage alone in the horizontal stabilizers removed first, each one a mini-wing with elevators, trim tabs, and internal control cables. All cataloged and removed before cutting.
Keep the tension steady. It's coming loose. All right, she's clear. Take it up slowly, watch the sparks below. We need to secure the stabilizers first. Look at the stress fractures on the tail cone.
Excavator chews through the tail. Efficient, methodical. The same operator who has dismantled 375 aircraft knows exactly how this structure comes apart.
This is what remains. The fuselage. 70 meters of the world's most famous aluminium tube. 5 sections, cut from back to front. The team calls it chewing the aircraft, starting at the tail, working forward to the nose. 3 days total. Cut is almost complete. Powering down the saw. Confirmed. The structure is stable.
First section off, 10 meters, approximately 12 tons of aluminium alloy. The excavator waits too. It will reduce this to scrap in 20 minutes. The excavator punches through the fuselage wall. The pressurized aluminium tube that kept 400 passengers alive at 40,000 feet folds like paper under the grapple, the hump. The feature that made the 747 unmistakable. Structurally different from the rest hue, the double-deck cross-section requires careful cutting geometry. Halfway through, 3 sections down, 3 to go. The Boneyard team processes 1 section every 4 hours. Day 1 ends here. The aircraft will finish tomorrow.
Night in the Mojave, the aircraft stands under floodlights. 28 years of flight reduced to 25 meters of aluminium in a single day. Tomorrow built the nose.
Day 2. Dawn. Only the nose remains. In 30 years of service, this
3 days, 6 workers, 1 Boeing 747 reduced to organized piles of recoverable material, 66 tons of aluminium, 5 tons of steel, 2 tons of titanium, not a kilogram.
the aluminium is baled, compressed into dense blocks for efficient transport to the smelting facility. Each bale contains loaded and heading to the smelter. In 72 hours, this aluminium will be melted, purified, and cast into new ingots, destined for new products. 170 miles of copper wire. Stripped of its insulation, the copper alush is worth thousands of dollars, sent to copper refiners to become new electrical wire. All high-value titanium components secured, miss.
Excellent work. Ensure the inventory count is precise.
The smelter, 720 degrees Celsius. The aluminium that was once part of a Boeing 747, melted, purified, and cast into new ingots, born again. The numbers. 95% of the aircraft recovered or reused. Total recovery value est $6.8 million. The aircraft that the Queen of the Skies becomes pie. Bicycle frames, drink cans, car panels, kitchen equipment, window frames, laptops. The 747 flies again porty in everything you touch.
3 days after the team arrived, the spot is empty. The Queen of the Skies that filled this space for months.
Engine 3, now installed on a cargo 747 in Singapore. It will fly for another 15 years. The engine that outlived the aircraft.
The first-class seats, now in a restaurant in London. Diners sit where passengers once flew at 900 kilometers per hour over the Atlantic.
4,200 aircraft remain, each one a story. Each one eventually meeting the same end as our
6 stages, 3 days, 1 aircraft. From Queen of the Skies pound to raw material tenges, ready to become something new. Somewhere tonight, another 747 is working, carrying freight, carrying life, and in its structure,
1968 to 2023. 55 years, the commercial aircraft ever built.
dawn. The Boneyard stretches on. The aircraft come here when their flying days are over.